what I hate? When I feel cystic acne coming up my chin and it feels like a mountain is erupting, because that's how big it's gonna be. I feel it. It's over here. So if you notice it, no you didn't, mind your business. Hey, hi, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jess. Hopefully this lighting is okay. It is very overcast and drizzling outside, but I could not wait. And I was too lazy to turn on my light. This looks bright enough to me, like I'm right by the window. So, I needed to get this out there because I've been thinking about this for a while. I wanted to make a video for a while, and then I saw something yesterday that I was just like, okay, I cannot wait any longer. And so what made me make this video right now was last night I saw a TikTok by Chloe Gong, yes, the author. I'm pretty sure that was her. And she was talking about what this video is about, AI art. And so she was saying, and if I go find the video and put it in here, I can put it in here, or I'll just tell you.
Not to come on here and immediately start creating controversy, but you guys know AI art is bad, right? Why am I sitting here scrolling between work breaks and I get a whole trailer edited to moving AI art of a very popular fantasy series, and every single comment is like, oh my god, this is so amazing. Look, if you've shared stuff like that, it's not too late to just stop. Don't give AI art your attention. Don't make edits of AI art. Don't support it in any way. As tempting as it is to be impressed by beautiful trailers, artists are the ones who make real art that these machines then spit back out without any of them getting compensation. And if you want to continue seeing beautiful art out there, you cannot keep feeding these machines this kind of attention.
And I have had it. I know you're like, why is that your breaking point? It's not. Again, this is something I've saved videos from months ago, since we've had the traditional published books that have had AI art. What was it? Fractal Noise by Christopher Paolini with Tor. There was Gothic Kana, that's what it called? I forgot what publisher published that. And so we've had some of those. I even saw that possibly Sarah J. Maas's last Crescent City book. And so we've seen that, and I've been mad about it, but I have seen it more and more, especially on TikTok, and especially with either fandom, so like people in fandom doing it to make art of their favorite characters. This is the first time I'm seeing the trailers. Like, how lazy can you be? And I say lazy because as who I am, okay? I love me a fandom trailer, or like a good just like fan cast or a good edit on YouTube before TikTok existed, honey, okay? And people took time, they sought out actors who they thought would fit the person, they sourced clips from TV shows and movies, and they put them together with music, and it was beautiful. That is a fandom edit, not your fucking AI generated bullshit. And there's probably gonna be a lot of cussing because this pisses me off, but I also have been seeing it with indie authors. Now, I know that publishing is not fair. I know that publishing is not equitable. It is not easy to get into traditional publishing, so a lot of people choose to go the indie route, which I love and support. However, that does not mean that you should be using AI for your cover art. And I'm gonna keep saying that because it's not art. It is a computer system that is stealing real art from artists on the internet, and they're mushing it together to give you this fucked up version of something with 10 fingers and 3 legs that doesn't look like a real person because it's AI generated, and I hate it. I saw this woman who said that she was also an indie artist, but she also runs an Etsy shop where she makes AI, or she creates AI covers for other indie authors at like an affordable price. No, you're not creating anything. Going to Midjourney or whatever the fuck it is, or using Canva's fucking AI shit, because everybody's got fucking AI now. You're typing in some words and it's generating an image. You're not creating anything. You're not making art. It is not art. Sick of it. I see a lot of books come up on my FYP that, you know, is an indie author trying to advertise. And again, I understand because traditional publishing wants most of their authors to do their own marketing. So I get it that as an indie author, those are things you have to do yourself and you're trying to save money and time. However, you are not entitled to become an author. It's not a right. So if it takes you time to write a story, if it takes you time to, I don't know, learn how to make your own cover or save up the money to commission an artist, then that's what you need to do. This is not you deserve this, you earn this is your human right to publish this thing and you need to get it out now so you can take shortcuts. No. 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 So I understand the budget concerns and the time constraints because even a lot of traditionally published authors have a full-time day job, if not multiple. I get it, but this is not the way. If you want someone to respect your craft, your writing, which is art, why would you disrespect someone else's visual art by using AI, which steals their art? I don't get it. You would be pissed. You would be pissed if you wrote a story, if you took time, you wrote this amazing story and someone copied it. You would be mad. Hello? Are you not perpetuating the same thing with using AI generated images? It's just, I'm getting so mad. I don't know if it can't be copywritten, can it? I want to put in one of these fucking book trailers for you. I'm mad I ever seen it. It is so horrible. I am so sick of it.
I won't risk our enemies getting their hands on you.
I know how to remain hidden. Just take me with you.
Tamlin is the High Lord. You will be his wife. There are traditions and expectations you must uphold.
There is no such thing as a High Lady.
Help me, help me, help me.
Hello, Feyre, darling.
You made a bargain, and I'm calling it in.
You locked me in that house.
I know. I felt you. I felt your panic.
Also, and this is not to say, well, one, I've never made an AI cover. No. And I bind books as a hobby. And I also see that a lot in the binding space and it pisses me off because again, you're using stolen artwork. And you know what I do? I get on Canva and sometimes it takes me weeks to come up with a design, or I ask an artist if I could use their art. That's different for bookbinding than it is from, publishing, but I'm just saying, it is not just obviously eking its way into traditionally published, indie published, but also fandom spaces or just your fandom accounts online. I'm sorry, again, it's not a God-given right that you deserve to have art of your favorite character. You know how many series I've read where there's like no fan art and I'm just sad. I just have to envision them in my mind and wish that I could draw because I would love to have art of them, but I'm not gonna go type in to a fucking machine and get some convoluted mess spit out of them just because I want it. The entitlement of everyone these days is driving me up a wall and I'm losing it. But if I inserted the video of the trailer, like what the fuck is this? Do what we all used to do. Not me. I didn't make them. I just watched them. Again, what I was saying is you find the actors that you're fan casting, you find things they've been in, and you have to do work and put that together to make a fandom trailer. And again, you don't have to do that because this is not something you have to do and you don't have to have a fandom account so you can blow up on TikTok. The people, you are not owed anything, okay? Things are created by authors, by artists, by whoever, and we appreciate them and you like them, but that does not mean that you deserve art of them or deserve a fan cast of them or deserve an adaptation of them. No. Like I'm getting so mad. And have I looked at some of those TikToks where it's been like, I asked AI to come up with a representation of all the 50 states. I have, okay? I'm not proud of it. And I have laughed at the AI having characters from SpongeBob sing songs. I will say that. Plankton really be screaming for his life. But that's another thing. And now in this trailer, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I don't know whose voice that is. I don't know how AI voice creation works, but I have seen people gorge your loins, guard your loins, gird your loins, clutch your pearls. I'm going to talk about Harry Potter for a second, but I've seen Harry Potter fandom content come up on TikTok, and especially fan fiction, and they use the actors' voices to narrate clips and things, and I'm like, again, why are you doing that? They never consented to that. That is my problem with AI, is none of these people that you're using, none of the art that is art, the images that are being created, no one consented to that. It's being stolen, it's being taken, and it is so icky that people are using it. I'm sick of it. So this is my plea. Stop. Stop it. Even if you're doing it for fun, stop. You don't need to. You don't need to make a mood board or a whatever for a book you're writing, for a play you're writing, for a fan fiction you're writing. You do not need to create that in AI. You can look up moody stuff like atmospheric images or clips that are real and just put them together, and obviously credit artists if you're using their stuff. If you are, well, you know, Big Five Publishing, who they don't listen to anybody, but really, y'all should be fucking ashamed. And I have seen some indie authors on TikTok talk about how they paid someone for art only to get and discover that it was partially, if not all, made by AI. And I think that is fucking diabolical. You should be ashamed. So let's just acknowledge that some of us are visual artists, not me, and some of us are not. And if you're not a visual artist, then you need to seek them out and actually pay them for their work instead of taking a shortcut and being lazy and typing in some words into a fucking website to make you some convoluted fucking image of what you want. That goes for anybody. I don't care if you want a wallpaper on your phone, or a cover for your fan fiction, or a different cover for a book because you don't like it, or if you're an indie author, don't fucking do it. It's lazy. Back to the point of, if you're this lazy to create a cover with AI, why would I think you were above using ChatGPT to write your story? I mean, that's valid. I also saw a TikTok from an agent, I think, who said that she receives a book on submission.
I just got a query from someone who used AI to write their entire book, and they're looking for an editor that can make it sound more human. Here's a tip. You want your book to sound human? Then write it yourself. And if you tell me, oh, I don't have time to actually write this book, so I asked so-and-so platform to write it for me. If you don't have time to write it, then don't write it, or hire a ghostwriter. That's what they're for. That's all.
Have a human write it first, and then a human cleans it up. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm so sick. Like, I have used ChatGPT, I think twice. I tried to like get better bullet points for my resume, and I was like, I don't have a job. So was that helpful? But I really think the rise of AI, whether you go to Google and it's right there, or Instagram's fucking bullshit when I'm trying to search for something and they're giving me images. No, bitch, that's not what I fucking want, and I hate it. Also, let's just add in, just like stuff like cryptocurrency, that AI is terrible for the environment because there's computers that are constantly running to generate these images or these sounds or whatever else that they're creating. And that's just what, more computers and more fans running and more, it's not good. And it's crazy because we didn't ask for this, but a lot of y'all are using it anyway. So I want, normally I try not to be judgmental because we're all humans, we're all flawed, but I'm going to be very judgmental here. And that if you are willy-nilly using AI, I don't like you. And you need to fucking stop because it's just taking over and it's disgusting. And I really value art. People, there are really incredible, talented people out here, and it's really a shame that their hard work is being stolen to create these fucking mishmash images, all because people are too cheap and or lazy to invest in real art or, learn to do it themselves. So that is my PSA. Stop it. Okay? Stop. No more. I don't want to see it. And I know that this won't stop, but it should. And I hope people really take a pause, because again, why are you so okay with stealing someone else's work when you would be upset if they stole yours? Seems simple to me. I mean, I feel like I've also seen it with thumbnail. You know what? I'm not gonna go there. Stop doing it. Stop. Thank you. That's all I have for you today. I'm exhausted by existence, and I'm exhausted by AI. Let's be real. Oh, can I also just add on here? This is not, obviously I talk about published work here on my channel, but I have been mentioning that I've been reading a lot of fan fiction. I still am, okay? Love fanfic, love the fanfic girlies, okay? These authors are incredible, doing it all for free. Let me say that again. They're doing it all for free. Fan fiction is fiction created by fans. It's based on an original IP, intellectual property. It's free. We don't pay for it. You can read it on fanfiction.net or Archive of Our Own. Now, I really don't know. I don't use Wattpad, but I know it's over there too. But anyway, these fanfic writers love a fandom, and they write a story and they put it online for free. And what do? You read it for free. You can read it on your laptop, your iPad, your phone, your Kindle for free. So why would you pay for it? Now, I have seen this primarily with HP fanfiction, unfortunately, that a lot of people are selling it. And at first, the ones I was seeing were some that were bound, like hand bound and sold, but a lot of them now are like print on demand companies that you can get fan fictions printed and sold to you for. This, I've even seen someone go as far as to selling on Etsy a ebook copy of a fan fiction for $5. No, it's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. If you have a Kindle, if you don't know how to download fan fiction to your Kindle, it's very simple. Especially on AO3, you just download, you hit EPUB, it'll send to your Kindle. Or you download it, you send to your Kindle. Fanfiction.net, there's like a website where you can take the URL from fanfiction.net, plug it in, it will give you the option of PDF, EPUB, send it to your Kindle, or Kobo, whatever, your phone. Do not pay for it. But people who are paying for these printed ones are paying like hundreds of dollars. Excuse me, something that is free and you're paying $150 for it, you're a fucking idiot. And the person who sold it is a twat. I've also seen it of like, cause there's like fanfic of Fourth Wing, but it's in Zayden's POV. I've seen that being bound and sold, and it's disgusting. So anyway, a lot of these things are overlapping. The Venn diagram of people using AI and people buying and selling fan fiction, sometimes, you know, it's not a circle, but they're definitely right there in the middle. Stop being disgusting. I don't understand. I don't understand why everyone is so selfish and so fucking greedy these days that they're like, I'm just gonna do this. Damn the consequences. Some of y'all don't know who Anne Rice is and her feelings and actions towards fan fiction community, and it shows. You need to fucking stop. It's free. And it's legal because it's free. So stop profiting from fan fiction. Stop using AI. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm sweaty now because I'm mad. Okay. Stay blessed, hydrated, moisturized, and sunscreen. What? I'll see you in my next one. Bye.